We are getting breaking news in our newsroom right here on WION World is One. In a key ruling ahead of Super Tuesday, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump can appear on Colorado's 2024 ballot. Once again, Donald Trump will or can appear in the Colorado's 2024 ballot. The top court has ruled in favor of the Republican frontrunner, saying he's eligible to hold office. Remember, the Colorado Supreme Court had ruled in December that Trump is ineligible to seek or even hold office. And the Republican Party had asked the top court's justices to intervene in the case, urging to act before the looming Super Tuesday primaries, which include Colorado. Once again, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump can appear on Colorado's 2024 ballot. The top court has ruled in favor of the Republican frontrunner, saying he is eligible to hold office. Remember, the Colorado Supreme Court had ruled in December that Trump is ineligible. Once again, let me say that again. The Colorado Supreme Court had ruled in December last year that Trump is ineligible to seek or even hold office. And the Republican Party had asked the top court's justices to intervene in the case, urging to act before the looming Super Tuesday primaries, which include Colorado. The ruling's significance and its implications are both enormous. Remember, the Supreme Court has not assumed such a direct role in a presidential contest since the Bush versus Gore decision back in 2000. And our correspondent Susan Teherani is joining us live for more details on this. Susan, good to see you. What can you tell us?
That's right. As you mentioned, Eric, the Supreme Court was very fast and brief in basically issuing this to the benefit of the former president, Donald Trump, basically saying that Colorado cannot bar the former president from being on the ballot. His name was going to appear on the ballot tomorrow. The question was whether or not those votes would have been counted. We were expecting some dissent from the Democrat judges, but we apparently saw none going through their opinion. And so, what they basically said was that they ruled on that 14th Amendment, the insurrection clause, but they also said that the states don't have the power to make a decision like this. And ultimately, it's Congress that would need to decide. So this will ultimately not only affect Colorado, but other states like Maine and Illinois who had planned to take Donald Trump off the ballot in their states.
Susan, what can you tell us about the ruling's significance and also the implications?
Yeah, so this is significant, as you mentioned, because the Supreme Court usually doesn't like to get involved in political cases like this. But it was important for these judges to make this decision before Super Tuesday, which is the most important primary day for Republicans on the one hand. And on the other hand, as more states got their idea from Colorado to try to see whether or not they could kick Donald Trump off the ballot or not. As I mentioned, they said that the states don't have this authority, so it seems that moving forward, other states won't be able to do this. It's up to Congress. And then we talked about that 14th Amendment clause in the U.S. Constitution, which bars anyone from taking office if they engage in an insurrection. Legal experts will tell you because Donald Trump was not convicted of an insurrection, that argument was void. On the other hand, on the other side, there were people that were arguing that, well, he did take an oath of office. Then again, there was the argument that it doesn't apply to the president. So a lot of, knickknacks when it comes to the legality of it. But ultimately, this, I think, sets to rest moving forward that states can't do something like this. And I think that will be very significant for the former president moving forward.
All right, if you're just joining us, we are talking about a significant ruling that has been made by the U.S. Supreme Court, which has ruled that Donald Trump can appear on Colorado's 2024 ballot. The top court has ruled in favor of the Republican frontrunner, Donald Trump, saying he's eligible to hold office. And I've been talking to our correspondent from New York, Susan Teherani. Susan, thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.